Good morning. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm going to take you back to yesterday. We did some errands, ran some errands, did some shopping, and I took you with me. So I don't think we properly opened the vlog yesterday. So welcome back to the vlog. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to my kitchen. And thank you so much for joining me. I hope you'll subscribe. We're a vlogging channel. We just vlog. That's it. We just vlog. So if you're interested in that, subscribing is free. Okay, I'm going to take you back to yesterday, and then I'll meet you right back here to catch you up. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, I thought we would vlog while we're running some errands. We just left Lowe's, which was quite the ordeal. But we needed to get some parts and pieces for the fire pit and the backyard. So Robert's going to fix that today and get that all finished. They're coming. They were supposed to come this past week to resurface the patio again, but the weather has not cooperated. So maybe next week. I don't know. I'm really ready to have my patio. I know Robert is too.
Yes.
Yeah. So we did a thing. We ordered 2 pizza ovens from Ninja. So those should be in this week. Like I've told you, the one that's already out there, when we bought that several years ago, that was really all there was. And now there are so many options. Now, why did we buy 2? Well, because I can't have gluten. And so it would really limit the pizza oven. So we just bought 2 of them. Which?
That's where Katie Pizza Kitchen is.
Oh.
Just, yeah.
Are you going to go with Robbie?
Sometime.
Okay. He and Robbie scope out new pizza places and go try them out. So I used to be a part of that, but as you know. Anyway, so right now we are headed to CAPS, Citizens for Animal Protection, or Citizens Advocates, Citizens for Animal Protection Services. Yeah. And we're making a donation, and then we're going to go to Whole Foods, Costco, and HEB. And I thought you might want to come with us. We're not getting a whole lot. We don't need a whole lot, but we are home from Europe, and you know, we got to replenish a couple of things. And I have been, along with our son Chandler, on this huge ham and cheese sandwich kick. When we were in Europe, I want to say it was Sweden. I don't think it was Norway. I think it was Sweden. I had a ham and cheese sandwich on a gluten-free, like, bagel thin thing. It was really soft, though. It was so good, and it had like peppers and cucumbers, and I had that, and since then I was craving it the whole way home. And then as soon as we got home, he ran to the grocery store and picked up some ham and cheese so I could have one at home. But the bread is not doing so great with me, so we're going to Whole Foods to get me some bread, and then we're gonna go do some other things. Yeah, so that the whole point to that is I've been on this huge ham and cheese kick, and I've had to buy ham twice now, and we've only been home, what, 2 weeks, week and a half?
Yeah.
Chandler's been eating it too, but still. Anyway, so we're gonna have that later. And then Robert saw, sorry, my arm is tired. Robert saw a video, and I'll put it on the screen here. He saw a video for these nachos. Dang it, Robert. So we're going to have that.
That looked really good.
It did. It looked very, very good. So, and very simple, very easy. So we're going to make that for dinner, maybe tonight. So anyway, lots of things. And then on not Keto Connect, they don't really do vlogging anymore. Oh, what's her name? Anyway, there's another video that I saw with some high protein bowls that I'm going to be making. Anyway, it's just nice. We've had a nice long break from cooking, and you know, kind of motivates you again to get back in the kitchen and do some new things. And so there you go. So we will see you along the way. Okay, good. They took the food. I was very pleased because, you know, you don't want to just throw it away, and it's all prescription food. So if it can benefit somebody, some dog, I would like for it to. Anyway, we do now have Buddy on rabbit food, a single protein diet, and he is finally eating. He's not real happy about it, but he is eating. He can have doing better. So now we are headed to Whole Foods. So we'll see you there. This is a very fun shopping center. I mean, you have Home Sense, you have World Market, and you have Whole Foods. So, yeah, it's a very fun little strip center.
And Cookie worked at this Carrabba's during the pandemic when everything was shut down. If we would have known, we definitely would have eaten there.
Yes, we adore Cookie. Cookie, the cruise director for Carnival. Well, he's no longer with Carnival, but so. And Home Sense, I've never been in there. I think that's like the only one I've ever seen. I don't know. Never been into a Home Sense. We'll have to go in another day. We don't have time today. And we are in Frank because we had a giant box to take into Lowe's, and then a return for one of our kids, and then there's dog food and all that stuff. So we just decided to take Frank out for a spin. Okay, so I am looking. What?
Home Sense has real savings.
They have real savings in there, says Robert. I am looking for base culture bread, but they've got some new ones out that are gluten-free, and so I'm gonna give them a try. So here we go. Ooh, how I love Whole Foods. Oh my goodness. Ooh, it's a good price on the strawberries, actually. I was going to get some at Costco. I have some peaches cut up in the fridge. We went through our cherries already. And, yummy, yummy. I've decided I'm going to eat fruit. I just don't care that I'm not supposed to. I'm eating the fruit because I'm tired of living in deprivation. More on that later on in the vlog. All right, where's the frozen? I think it's over here, right here. Let's see. Pizza, seafood, baked goods, breakfast. Brought my jacket. I need to put it on because it's very cold in here. All right, there's bagels. I bought some of those bagels, gluten-free. They're at home. Base culture. All right, there. Oh yeah, there it is. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got this complete protein white bread. Actually, I think I'm gonna get. And then I'm gonna get 2 of these because they're hard to come by. All right, that is it. Okay, I got a bunch of different breads to take home, including an Udi's. It's just we don't get over here very frequently, and it's frozen, so it's nice to just keep it in the freezer, and I've got it as I need it. And what I typically do is take 2 to 4 pieces out and then refreeze. Take those out to defrost and then keep the rest in there to be frozen. But, oh no, I'm looking for the cauliflower. No, cauliflower wraps. Maybe they're over here now. Oh, it is so cold in here. Oh my goodness. No. Oh no. I'm looking for the cauliflower wraps. Ooh, look at those cookies. Monster cookies. Monster cookies, gluten-free. Yummy. I've started eating this Icelandic Provisions yogurt and the whole milk one. Love it. Love it. Even like it better than my Faye. All right, let me see if I can find these. I just remembered in somebody's short, they had gluten-free cinnamon rolls at Whole Foods. Let's see if we can find them. I don't know if they'll have them here, but they definitely had them in that video. Okay, bread acquired. Lots of bread that I did not come in for, and cinnamon rolls. So Robert pointed out that he thinks the reel that he sent me was from the cinnamon rolls we got. I'll see if I can find it. And then, so now we're headed over to HEB to get a little shopping done there. Just a little bit. Okay, we're gonna go into the big HEB. Of course, we forgot our grocery bags in the other car. The Chandler is letting Robbie borrow his cars. Our grocery bags are normally in there or in Finn, and we are in Frank And we don't have the grocery bags with us, so we have to buy some over here. We're gonna buy some just for Frank. All right, so we'll see you inside. Not a big grocery list, just a few things. And we are going to Costco next, so. Oh, I want flowers in my yard, but not this year, maybe next year.
Small cart.
Yes, please. You want a watermelon, honey? Yeah? Let's get Robert a watermelon. All right, my list is on my phone, on a notepad. Do you want more cherries?
No, I don't have some.
You have very few, but yeah. Alrighty. See you in a minute. It smells like crawfish in here, which Robert and I are not fans of that smell. Alrighty. Tortillas and tortilla chips. If you know, you know. These are the best in the whole world. I miss them dramatically, intensely miss them. That's the word. All right, now we need, where's the deli? Oh, it's back here. Did I pass it? Yep. No, that's the bakery. Belly, no. Oh, there it is. Good grief. Alrighty. Somebody's texting me, probably a child, requesting something from the grocery store. Aha, here's what we're looking for. Alrighty. Not honey ham, turkey. Oh, where's the ham? Oh, maybe it's down here. Post oak, honey maple, mesquite, old fashioned black forest. This is what we like. This is, how much is this? Alright, we'll get, gonna get 2. Ready? Alright, anything else? Over here. Not over here. We need mozzarella cheese, which will be over here. And some fresh mozzarella. Need to get ricotta for Robert. Hold on. Now we need a big block of mozzarella. There's what we get right here. Oh, sorry. My thumb was in the way. Alrighty. And cottage cheese, which is down there. Okay, frozen pizza for Robert. Tomato sauce, sliced ham. I need a pen. Hang on. All right, we need tomato sauce, which should be down here. Or this is just spaghetti sauce. Yeah, this is just spaghetti sauce. Okay. I will find it. It's usually with the vegetables. I think we need macaroni. Let me get some. Yes, enchilada sauce. Maybe here? I don't know. Let me get some tomato sauce. Ooh, they got fancy tomato sauce. Ooh. Okay. I don't know. I gotta find. I usually get the Cento. That's what I'm gonna get. Well, that's the whole tomatoes. Then I gotta whiz it up, which isn't bad, but all-purpose tomatoes, tomato puree. That's what we want. Okay, I didn't show you everything because it's just too hard to vlog and walk and read the list. So we got some mozzarella cheese, we got some carbonara sauce, we got some, what is this stuff? Drop my phone. Carbonara, roasted garlic Alfredo. This, we got a whole mozzarella, a ricotta. We got some macaroni and cheese for Robert, or Chandler, for Robert. And then this is the enchilada sauce I got, and the tomato sauce I got. So there we go. Now Robert is getting jalapenos. Look at all the pepperoncini. Yummy. These are my favorite right here. Yummy. You got mild. You don't have to get mild for me.
No?
No. Just get yours. They don't have the chopped up ones? Yeah, Mount Olive.
Ooh, price cut too.
Right there.
No heat.
Then what's the point? Nice. Do you want more than one? Can you get two?
Yeah.
Because it's us, jalapenos don't go to waste. Okay, all we need is cottage cheese and frozen pizza. Alrighty. This is good olive oil, just in case you're ever around. We like this. No, that came out weird. Just in case you're ever around this area where you can shop at HEB. That's good olive oil. Alrighty. Just so you know, these are delicious. And I have never had the carrot cake one, but oh, look at that. Looks so yummy. Get me off this aisle. Get me off this aisle. But this is my all-time favorite yogurt. Oh, look, it comes in a big giant containers. Yum. Yum. Faye is what we get all the time, but I already showed you the Icelandic is what we've been getting most recently. Everybody's out of the cottage cheese, and I don't know why. I have to find something different. There's this, but I like to get the, it says 2%. We'll try it. We'll try it. Oh my goodness, look at that. No, we're not going to try it. If we don't like it, that's too expensive. All right. So we're following Robert. He's going to get, ever the grocery man, he's going to get frozen pizza. And that is all for HEB. Yummy. Listen, when I could eat frozen pizza, let me just show you the ridiculous one that I liked. Because it's like the really cheap one. Oh no, do they not have my pizza anymore? Totino's? That's Totino. I like the Totino's pizza. The really cheap ones. I used to love them. I don't know where they are. Maybe they don't make them anymore, but they were my favorite. Look at all these friends. I need to try this someday. Today's not that day. Fresh cheddar, gluten-free. Never had one of those, I don't think. I don't know. I've got pizza in the freezer. I love it when he gets something different and spoils himself a little bit. I have to make that man get stuff for himself. Here they are. Look, seriously. Look at that. Come on, super cheap. I used to love them. Burn them, delicious. There we go. Robert got this one and some Tony's. And I got some Clorox wipes for the planes. I was out. And a couple of travel toothpastes because we're out. Oh, and we got these because we got lots of kitty cats. So we got several of those. They love these. All right, that's everything. That's enough. Okay, that's done. Robert got some really good cold bags. Man, they are really good ones. So he bought two, so we'll take one into Costco. Our last stop. And I think that was $119. And you guys, we're going to treat ourselves today. What are we doing, Robert?
We have a Tex-Mex.
That's right. We're going to go to Gringos. It's very delicious. And they can feed me there, and I don't have to worry about it. So we're going to have some chips and queso and salsa and beef enchiladas. Yes, ma'am. That's what we're having. Alrighty, Costco time. It's the mothership, and it's finally not a Saturday or Sunday. So, there you go. Robert has his Hey Look a Menu shirt on. Skagway, Alaska. I hope when we go back to Alaska next year, we can get him another one.
Yeah, he's getting a little...
Yeah.
Woody's looking bad, bud.
Yeah. And I have on my dress from Amazon. It doesn't seem to matter that it is not a weekend. Costco is always crazy. Robert loves that TV, but he won't buy it for himself. Okay. It is expensive, but you know. He works hard. Oh, what are these? We don't need any clothing or shorts. Ooh, these are good shorts for you, babe.
We bought them shorts.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alrighty, Costco list is Rayo's, toilet paper, strawberries, cucumbers, cheddar, Parmesan, and Suavitel. That is beautiful. So pretty. My goodness. Oh, that's beautiful. Aw. Okay. That looked really fun. Looks like a fun yard game. But in our house, it would be played with like twice and then, oh, Halloween. Oh, babe, look at this one. It's perfect. I'm sorry, but we had to get that. Okay. Ooh, they have Ruggable here now. That's nice. Okay. Ooh, these are very nice. Very nice. Okay. Keep your eye on the ball, Favor. Eye on the ball. Do you need chlorine, babe? Are you going to before the end of summer? Because it's so much cheaper here.
Probably not.
Okay. All right. Strawberries. Cucumbers. Let's get in the ice box in here. It is always so cold in the little room. All right. Some cucumbers, because we have just been on this big, giant sandwich kick. I told you. Ooh, these are, oh no. You gotta watch, make sure they're not mushy. See, that one's mushy. See, you don't want them mushy at the end. Those are awfully small for, because if they're mushy at the end, then they go bad so quickly. Let me find some, hang on. All right, let's get ready to go in here and freeze. I have my jacket, but brr. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, we made it. Whew, it's very chilly in there. God, I miss gluten. Okay, so now we need Parmesan cheese and cheddar cheese. Ooh, I'd like to get some ribeyes. Ooh, look at these loin steaks. Ribeyes. How much are the ribeyes? $91. Woo! We're not getting ribeyes, babe. Wow. Some shrimp. Are these? Okay, they're not Gulf shrimp. We don't eat shrimp, but I mean Robert does. But ribs, lemon zest ravioli, burrata and Sicilian lemon zest ravioli. That's different. What are these? Egg bites. Yes, delicious mango lovers. They're egg bites. Okay, we're on the wrong aisle. Ooh, that's a nice one. Very nice shed. No, sesame noodles. I think it's on the outside. Hummus. Yeah, I love hummus. Yeah, let me get it. Hang on. Parmesan and Parmesan. We don't need eggs. Oh, toilet paper, which is down here. Then we need butter. I didn't put it on the list, but we definitely need butter.
I can grab PP if you want to go grab butter.
And Suavitel. I'll grab Suavitel, you grab toilet paper, then we'll both go get butter. All right, let me find the Suavitel. They did not have Suavitel, so I had to get Downy, which is not my favorite. So now we're gonna get cheese and butter. Alrighty, it's down here. I'll be right back. Alright, that is it. We are checking out. And then where are we going?
Gringos.
Gringos. That's a hungry man right there. Hungry man. Oh, you remember those frozen meals, Hungry Man? Is that what they were called?
Yeah, they still make those.
They do?
Yeah.
Wow. And Rayo's, which we almost forgot. Rob remembered. All right, Gringos time. I don't know if we've ever even brought you here. Usually we either go to Tony's or, well, now it's Ray's, or maybe we go to Jimmy Changa's. I don't know, but this is currently our favorite. So it's the easiest for me to eat. Doesn't mean it's our favorite, but it's the easiest one for me to eat in. So, and at Gringos, when you're finished with your meal, you can get ice cream. It's free. There's an ice cream machine. We don't. We're usually too full, but you know. Chicken fajitas. Those look delicious. Alrighty. See you inside. Thank you. All right, this is what we get, the classic enchiladas. So we're getting ground beef. And yummy. And of course, we'll get chili con queso and chips. And Robbie, our son, we're gonna get him a fajita bowl.
Hello, how are you?
This is some of the best salsa you're ever gonna have. Yummy. Look at that. Is that delicious, Robert?
Very.
Very delicious. Yummy. Look at that. Delicious. And see, I eat one now and send the rest home, and Robert has dinner. And there's Robert's tacos. Yes, this has been so delicious. That was delicious. We are headed home. It's 105,000 degrees outside. So hot. Alexis was our server. Outstanding. She was really good. Robert and I never had an empty cup, and I rarely have an empty cup. And whoa, Frank, what was that? Don't be doing weird stuff, Frank. Hang in there, buddy. What is he, like 20-something years old? He's an old man. 24 years old. Anyway, but we are headed home. Alexis was outstanding. Never had an empty drink. Never had an empty chip bowl. Food, she didn't even write down our order. And listen, we not easy. And we had a to-go order, and everything spot on. Very, very nice. That's always so appreciative. She was fast, attentive, outstanding. Okay, we're gonna go home. We gotta put away all these groceries, and yeah, maybe later we'll go for a swim with the dog. You guys, yes, so we did a lot of shopping yesterday. We went to Whole Foods, Costco, HEB. Whole Foods, Costco, HEB. We forgot to go to Trader Joe. We meant to, but we were very tired. So we didn't go, and we were kind of in a hurry to get to lunch at Gringos. Now, normally we don't eat out. We are not big eater-outers because of my allergies. I can usually eat at Gringos pretty well. Now, we had Gringos when we came back into town from traveling. That is our normal MO. We come home and we go have Tex-Mex. That's typically what we do. And we did do that. But for some reason yesterday, Robert was really in the mood for Tex-Mex. He had seen a reel. I'll put that here. And it was just very interesting to him. So it looked really tasty, and it put him in the mood for tacos. And we had a lot going on yesterday. He had errands to run for work and stuff like that. So he knew it was going to be a long time before I would fix dinner. Anyway, so it's Rain and Boo. I'll let you out in a minute. So, yeah, so we just went there. And then at Whole Foods, I found cinnamon rolls, gluten-free cinnamon rolls from this reel that Robert saw and sent to me. I had 2 yesterday. Anyway, so yesterday was a bad food day. One day, it's okay. We're going to move on. Everything in moderation. And I told you yesterday when we were shopping that more on that later, that I had started incorporating more fruit and stuff like that. Now, since I started this new way of eating, I'm down about 13 pounds. To be quite frank, menopause has been an extreme struggle for me. You guys know this. And I will be creating a separate video on just that and what I'm doing now. I knew he didn't have to potty. He wants my attention. He wants me to come sit on the couch with him and pet him and give him a B-O-N-E. But he's already had 2 this morning. Well, 2 chews. He hasn't had a B-O-N-E yet, but they're kind of expensive, so he's only allowed to have them like once every couple of days because he's a big dog and they're expensive. Anyway, so like I said, I'll create a whole separate video on that. I'm just, spoiler alert, what night and day for me. Night and day for me. And relief is what it is. So again, I really need to keep a lot of this separate in the separate video. But I picked up some fruits and vegetables. I'm starting to eat more, and I really am enjoying it. Now, the other thing I've started doing, because you guys know I have to be grain-free. I don't really have a choice in that. I get really miserable when I eat gluten-free or otherwise grains. So when we came home, I purchased this. This is the Canyon Bakehouse gluten-free ancient grain, 100% whole grain bread. Gluten-free, of course. And I did this because I needed to increase my fiber, and these were a decent amount of fiber. And I love bread. I miss bread, and that's why on the ships I tend to eat too much of it. But this last cruise, I didn't eat any because I just didn't like it on the ship. A lot of the breads are either served to you cold, or it's just too much of a hassle to get it heated up, and it takes forever. And you know, we like the buffet because it's quick. We're in, we're out, we're done. So I just skip the breads. Rice is another thing that I really, really enjoy, but I haven't quite figured that one out yet. So I couldn't eat, I cannot eat this. I sneeze like crazy after I'm eating it. I get very congested. I get nauseous. This is just not something that I can eat. So I wanted to go to Whole Foods, and this is one of the ones that I picked up. I picked up a whole slew of different breads to try so I could see how they made me feel, along with those cinnamon rolls, which, you know, still no sugar. I should not eat sugar. But those cinnamon rolls were a treat, and something I sincerely appreciate being able to now get without having to ship it from New York. So the next thing I really want to experiment with is some gluten-free croissants, like the one that I had in Europe, in England. Listen, that was so good, and I just had one, and my craving was satisfied. And actually, I didn't even eat the whole thing, I don't think. I think I had half, and then half later. Being able to eat something like that is significant. Did it make me miserable? Yes. Did I sneeze? Was I nasally? Yes. Did my throat get all congested? Yes. So it's not something I can have every day, but it's something I would like to have as a choice here, maybe for holidays like Christmas and Thanksgiving and things like that. Anyway, that's what the rest of those cinnamon rolls are for. I bought 2 packages of 4, Thanksgiving and Christmas. And my daughter-in-law, as you know, is gluten-free as well, so she can have some and I can have some, and we're good. Now, I bought this. This is Base Culture. Now, the Base Culture breads I have used before in the past. They're fine. They're fine. They don't raise my blood sugar, that kind of thing. Now, this one's a little different. This one has resistant tapioca starch and native tapioca starch. So, I need to see how I do with tapioca starch. Now, this is the sourdough, and then I have one... it's in the cabinet. That's just their standard sandwich bread. That's just has a few different ingredients in it. But this is a very clean bread, clean ingredients, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm going to try this. We're going to see how I do with this. Yes, I could bake my own bread. And I was experimenting with lupin flour and breads. Y'all, it's all eggy. It's just eggy, and I don't want it eggy. So I'm going to try this. And I've told you, I'm not going to live in deprivation, and I was living in intense deprivation, and I'm tired of it. Life is too short. You know, yes, I want to be healthy. I want to be a healthy weight. I want to be fit and strong, but not at the sacrifice of my quality of life. Just, that's all there is to it. So, now, to be clear, I've gained, since starting menopause, about 30 pounds, and it was just continuing. No matter what I did, it was just going up and up and up, and it was extremely frustrating. And my whole family, I mean, I know I don't talk about my family a lot, but my whole family was because many of them have passed, were overweight, significantly overweight, and I was on my way to that, and I don't want that. I do not want that. So again, everything in moderation, but no living in deprivation with the healthy mindset there. So again, more on that in the video, but there you go. So that's where we've been. That's what I'm doing. And so now going forward, when you see me cooking in the videos and stuff like that, keep that in mind. While I still have to be grain free, I really have to be very careful in what I eat. I will be incorporating more natural sugars, more fruits and vegetables and things like that, because I was missing them. I'm still going to be eating my prime protein because I absolutely love that stuff. I have ordered some creatine type stuff because I hear that's really good for women. Don't know, we're going to give it a try. And I am drinking less coffee, which is very nice. Something I'm very glad to be doing, and drinking more tea. Okay, he's out there in the rain. I love the rain. I'm so happy it's raining. We've been in a kind of a rainy pattern here, which isn't great for work, but it's great for home. Here he is. Okay, so today what I am doing is I have a ton of thread up to pack up and get in the thread up bags and sent out. And as I go through the summer, I'm continuing to go through my clothing and eliminate. I have not filmed the Europe haul yet. But I will get that up. I'm hoping to get that up between the London vlogs and the start of the Sky Princess vlogs. That's where I'm hoping to get that one up. Because I did a majority of my shopping in London, other than food and snacks and things like that in the other ports for my family. I think I bought a couple of things in the ports, like some wool and stuff like that. But mostly I picked up everything in London. So, and I had so much fun. So much fun. Now listen, I know I'm a mess. You see the hives? You know, when I have hives on my face, I've been eating grains, gluten-free grains. And that's where I am here. And that's why I told you I can't eat this bread. I cannot eat it. I actually came home with no hives. And when we got home and I purchased this and I was having sandwiches, all because I had a sandwich in Finland, I think, or maybe even, I think it was Finland. And it was so good. Oh my God, it was so good. And I was craving them when I got home. And so, no, it's a no-no. I can't eat it. I am feeling good, feeling much better, hoping to really get through all of this. Now, today, a squirrel, the menopause brain is still a thing, y'all. And I know a lot of you relate. Anyway, packing up all the thread up, and then I have to edit. Edit. So that's what's happening today. Laundry's going, you can hear it. Yeah. The backyard is still not finished, you guys. They were supposed to come and repaint our decking, because if you'll recall, the paint that they put down, it was too moist outside. It was too humid when they put it down. It just didn't cure right, and so it looks terrible. So they were coming to do another coat, but it needs to be a hot, dry day for them to do it. And we have not had that. It's been hot, but we haven't had a dry day, a fully dry day. We've been getting rain, so, which is so unusual for us. Normally it's hot and dry and humid, but it hasn't been. Anyway, and the fire pit, we're still working on the fire pit. We were getting estimates from plumbers to repair it. It was really hard to find somebody to repair it. And then one of our neighbors had an issue with plumbing, and their plumber was here, and we were like, hey, when he was leaving, I was like, hey, come here. So he came and he looked and he's like, oh yeah. And then he gave us a quote. But when he was giving us a quote, he was like, yeah, you just need this, this, and this. And then Robert and I was like, ding. So we're going to do it. Because the quote was $350. And we went to the hardware store yesterday. We bought the wrong size on accident. Whatever. I told you we went to Lowe's, that kind of thing. Anyway. We need to exchange to the right size. The parts were like $20. So we're just going to do it. So, and then Robert can finally put everything back together in the fire pit. He coated the inside of the fire pit with waterproof paint so that it would not seep through, and the water wouldn't seep through and drain all the way around. It would just drain in the one spot. So that's good. We've got that going. So he's going to get that finished probably today. So there you go. That's everything. I think I've been rambling at you for 25 minutes, okay? So I'm going to get the thread up stuff all packed up, and I can't, listen, I would show you, but it's a big pile of mess in there. We've moved the kittens to the front room. I've got stuff everywhere in there. You guys know my office is always the transition space. There's always stuff in there. And when we need to move it out of the living room or the kitchen or the house or somewhere, then it goes in the Nordstrom anniversary sale is coming up. Am I buying anything? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, the protein powder I purchased is by Organized. So it's an organ powder, which the thought of that just makes me want to gag, but apparently it's really good for women, and I'm going to try it, so we'll see. So there you go. All right, you guys, I'll be back with you in just a little bit. So this is what Robert and I are going to fix today. Sorry, just sneezed my brains out. That right there, that's the old one.
Take off the old Teflon tape.
I'm really ready to have this finished. We're just ready to have our patio back. Clean it up. And Robert said he's going to vacuum it out before we put the stuff back in. And by stuff, we mean this is just filler. These concrete blocks are just filler. And then, yes, we need to weed. This will go most of the way back in, but we have new ones that are gray and blue that match the new tile. Right now he's just making sure everything fits.
Yep.
Teflon tape on. Is it hot, boo? Is it just so hot, my love? I know. Ooh. So he puts these in. This is, just to fill up space. So we're not having to fill it up with all the rocks. Those are expensive. So, what do you think, boo-boo? What, mommy's pink baby. Mommy's pink baby. Oh well, it's all right. My perfectionist husband. Hopefully that's good. All right, we're gonna test it. Hang on. There we go. Got her working. It's very hot. It's already hot outside. Woo! Very nice. Very, very nice. I'm so glad we got that fixed. All right, now Rob's gonna get the rocks in the glass and we will be good to go. Okay, so you probably saw the vlog where we bought these. Maybe not. Oh, goodness. Here is the rocks. So these go over the burner, and then this goes over the rocks. Now you can just fill the whole thing up with this, but this is more expensive than this, and so we got this and then this. So there we go. I'm excited. Yay, we've been waiting so long to do this. So I would just pour it. We did not get enough rocks. That's all right. We may have to get some more glass. So, because we only have 2, and we can get some more and then just continue to fill it.
Yeah, once we have those rocks, if you want to use those rocks.
They'll show.
Oh, they will? Okay.
Yeah. What I was thinking is we would use the red ones and then the gray ones on top, but we're just going to need way more. It's okay. We'll just get more glass. Yep. Yeah, push them down so they don't get in. We're gonna push them down around here. Okay, all right.
Probably a bucket or 2 more.
Yeah, just 1 or 2 more buckets, yeah. All right, he's gonna pour the second one on there. It's so hot, you guys. just enough. Yeah, I think that's good. Or do you want to cover up the grate a little more?
One more.
Okay. We have been waiting so long for this. Yay! Alrighty, we'll see it tonight. We'll turn it on tonight. But yeah, I agree. One more bucket of glass.
Yeah.
There she goes. All right, we're gonna get 2 more things of glass and be good to go. It's nice to have a full ring back because before we only had a half a ring. We didn't know it was rusted through when we were using it, so now we know to check more frequently. So, very nice. And y'all, it's hot. Let's turn this bad boy off. Good morning. How are you today? I've got you propped up on the dashboard of the car. I don't know how this is going to work, but we're going to go with it. How are you today? It's a work day, and it is already, it's only 75 out. The high is 88 today, which, isn't as bad as it's been. It's been raining. So, yeah. And I know I forgot to show you the working fire pit last night. I'm sorry, I forgot. I'll show you tonight. I need to order some more. You know what? Let me do that while we're chatting. I need to order 10%. From Lowe's. The bucket of rocks. It's not a bucket of rocks. Now we are on our way to work. It is going to be a very long, hot day. Our warehouses are not air conditioned. Our truck and trailer are not air conditioned. And it's hot. It's hot outside. So there you go. I have on you probably can't see it. My eyes are so dry. I increased my usage of Retin-A this week, and it always makes my eyes so dry. So I've been using Prequel makes it, Avne makes it, and there's another one that makes it. Like this, what is the I can't remember the name of it. But I'm going to leave it linked for you. It really helps when I use Retin-A with the dryness on my skin. It really, really helps, these 3 products. And I use it in place of a moisturizer. So I'm really finding in skincare, I use very little skincare now. I really am finding that I don't need all the skincare I have. So I'm probably going to just donate a good bulk of it and not buy it anymore. Because no matter what anybody says, it all does the same thing. I don't care what this one promises and this one it all does the same thing. It just moisturizes your skin. So I have a few that I really like that have done well with my skin and don't irritate my skin or break me out or anything like that. And so I think I'm just gonna get on repeat with those, and that's what I'm gonna buy going forward. So I haven't been using glycolic acid lately because my skin has been so dry, but I need to get back into that habit. Okay, I'm gonna order this stuff from Lowe's, and I think I've updated you enough. And when we get home today, I think I'm just going to grill some chicken. I got a new air fryer. My air fryer died, so I got a new one from Ninja. So Ninja is heavily being delivered to my house this week. We have 2 pizza ovens coming, and I have the new air fryer that has come. It's the double stacked one because I needed a bigger one, because a lot of times I'll be cooking my meal and then Robert's meal. And so one of us has to wait. We can't eat together, which I know, no big deal. But, I was like, if I'm going to buy a new one, I'm going to get the double stacked one. So, and we are pricing out, getting some estimates for some work in the kitchen. The cabinets in the kitchen over on the side, like I've told you about, we're getting some estimates on that. And, yeah. So we can get that done and get that taken care of. And because I don't like the appliances in my office, and I honestly think we will use them more, and they'll be easier to use if they're in the kitchen, obviously, where they belong. So anyway, we're not going to be able to do the big gut job in the kitchen we wanted to do, but I do want to get the built-ins put in over there, so over in the breakfast area, so that I can get my house organized and get that stuff out of my office to make room for more cats, right? No more cats. Anyway, never say never. Anyway, so there you go. That's what's happening. Oh, and I have my Lana lips on listen, I forgot how much I love this stuff. There's lots of lip glosses and stuff that I like out there, but the Lana Lips is the best one at actually moisturizing my lips. And, you know, because they were really dry last night. They were a little windburned and maybe a little dry from the Retin-A getting too close to them. And so I used the Lana Lips and just instant relief. Instant relief. If I can find where I don't remember where I got mine. I know I got one in a subscription box, and that started my love of them. So anyway, okay, that's enough. Oh yes, this is leftover dip. I had dip done before we went to Europe because I wanted to do the press-ons, but I was like, nope, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to bring the glue. I don't want to bring any of that. I'm just going to do the dip now. So while we're at home and maybe on a 7-day cruise, that's fine. I'll do the press-ons once these grow out. But remember how I told you I was having trouble with anything like sticking? Man, this hasn't moved. This is dip nail. It's going on like a month now. It has not moved. So, I don't know. I may think dip might be a little better. I don't know. I'd really rather just like to get back to my natural nail. Okay, that's enough. 6 minutes of rambling about absolutely nothing. I'm going to order from Lowe's and get that on a pickup. And then I will see you later. Maybe I'll show you what I do for dinner, grilled chicken or something. I have some salmon out. I may make some salmon and some mashed cauliflower because that's what I love the best with my salmon. Ooh, and what are they called? Not soybeans. What are they called? It is soybeans, but it's got a different name. Brain's not working. All right, it's raining, but it's okay. We're home from the office, and here it is. We put the last of the glass in. I think we may need to kind of move the glass around a little bit because sometimes it blocks the hole and the gas doesn't come out, but honestly, it's fine. It's enough. Has enough fire coming out that we're fine. We are home from the office. It was a very hot, long, hard day. Showers have been had, tacos have been consumed, and now it's time for bed. Okay, not yet, but soon.
Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way.